Hey everyone, I just wanted to do a short video on one of the symptoms I experienced, which is akathisia. I wanted to do this video because I remember thinking to myself that every time I got a new symptom, this was the worst symptom until I got that symptom. And then I thought to myself, no, this is definitely the worst symptom. And looking back, it really was the worst symptom. It is the most uncomfortable restlessness, agitation that you could ever experience in your life. Like, it grates on you physically and mentally. I couldn't control my thoughts. I couldn't sit still. Like, I would move from one chair to the other. I was walking up and down. I was tapping my knee. I was like constantly, it was just horrible. Like, it's like you wanted to just crawl out of your own body. It was scary. It was one of the symptoms that made me so emotional, because I just kept crying. I just didn't know what I was going to do with myself. And I just want to urge you that if that is a symptom that you are experiencing, it's really important that you reach out and let the people around you know that that's what you're experiencing. Let them watch videos, give them as much information as you can, because one of the symptoms is suicide and suicidal thoughts. And it's really important for you to have people around you and know that that's how you're feeling. The word akathisia means motion, to not sit. So it's, yeah, literally that, constantly in motion. It usually happens when you stop, start, or change a medication. Mine started, I'd already been going through withdrawal for about 3 or 4 months at that point, and I had to take antibiotics for a UTI, the UTI from hell. I mean, I didn't really experience physical discomfort. It was just mentally, it was torturing me. Going through the withdrawal, my health anxiety went through the roof. I literally lived at A&E. They recognized me. Got to the point where any normal person would have felt embarrassed, but embarrassment was way over my head. I didn't care. Like, I'd get to the hospital and it would just bring me comfort to be there. I was constantly getting them to check my urine. I was giving urine samples to the doctor like practically every day and getting them to send it. I was just a nightmare, honestly. But I mean, 5 different antibiotics back to back is not great for anybody, let alone somebody that's going through withdrawal. So it was the last antibiotic that I took, which was trimethoprim, that I think that it started from the nitrofurantoin, because I started to kind of feel different from then, and then the trimethoprim pushed me over the edge. So yeah, I took that, and then then I think I suffered with akathisia for about 3 months after that, and it was awful. Like, it was nothing that you could ever imagine. But obviously it was temporary. I'm sitting here fine. It doesn't last forever. Just let yourself know that, like, this is not forever. I just remember laying there when I could sit still, staring out the window at the trees, and I would literally do that for hours because there was just nothing else that I could do. And like, when I felt at my lowest and felt so despaired, like, the only thing that I could do is just keep telling myself that there's no way that this can last forever. It's just not going to last forever. And I had to believe that it's not going to last forever. Obviously, when you're in it, it doesn't feel like that. You just feel helpless. Like, it's just, what am I going to do with this? But it's really important for you to let the people around you know that you're going through that. As I said, like, get them as much information on that symptom as possible, and help them to understand how you're feeling. And if you have any thoughts that you know are not your own, then let people know. Like, I knew that obviously having akathisia and having health anxiety sufferers are the opposite of like, that's what we're scared of. Like, we don't want to die, we want to be here. So to have that coincide with having akathisia and all these other thoughts and constantly looping around in your head, like, I don't know, I still kind of had that inner thing in me to know that, like, no, these are not my thoughts, this is not how I feel. Like, although even without those thoughts, just the feeling of akathisia in itself just makes you feel just like, what am I going to do? But the only thing you can do is continue to pray. Make sure you keep telling yourself, this is not forever, this is not going to last, you can get through it, you are strong, you are going to get through this. Let the people around you know that they need to keep on encouraging you. And hi, Bobs.